we will be discussing the footing and foundation detail of a residential plan set. So you can see that the detail I have up here is the cover sheet. So you always go to the cover sheet first, as I mentioned in that video, and you go to the architectural drawing and sheet index. So you see that in the architectural drawing sheet index, it tells us that A-2.0 would give us our foundation plan and all the notes and details associated with that. So we're going to move from the cover sheet to A-2.0. And then there's specific callouts. So the one that we're going to be looking at is 2A4.0. But you look at this sheet here and there's different callouts, and these callouts bring you to specific details. And for instance, 2A4.0, which we're going to be going to, is the wall section. So it's going to give us an elevation view of the wall section. And that's what we're going to be looking at, the footing and foundation of this particular build. Included in the general information on this foundation detail, you see that the footings here are being called out. So the footings where the column is going to be placed, and then of course a beam will be on top of that. You also see the slab for the garage, and you see the slab for the basement. So this is actually the foundation plan showing the basement, showing the piers for the columns. It's also showing the slab work for the garage and also for the basement. So those are other things that you're going to find in this foundation plan. So now when we go to the actual call out detail sheet, which is sheet A4.0, we find that detail that was called out, and that's the wall section. So we'll look at this wall section. We'll kind of take it from the bottom up. And the architect is giving us a lot of information. So whether you are building, whether you're inspecting, whether you're a homeowner trying to determine what the plan information means, this is how you would read your footing and foundation plan. So if you look at the bottom here, we have a 1 foot 6 inch footing width. So we need an 18-inch footing width. It has to be 8 inches in depth. It's a 9-foot wall. So from top of footing to top of foundation, you have 9 foot indicated. It's a 18-inch by 8-inch footing. It shows us that we have to have 2 number 5 continuous bars, so 2 continuous rebars in the footing. And there has to be a minimum of 3-inch concrete coverage over those bars. So if we continue up on this detail, we see that the wall width that they're looking for, the actual foundation wall, is an 8-inch width. You see the note for a number 6 vertical dowel bar at 36 inches on center. So they want a bar doweled into the footing. So you have a hook into the footing that goes into the foundation wall. And as we continue up, it tells us a minimum lap of 30 bar diameters. And essentially what that is saying, you multiply the size of the bar times 30. So it would roughly be around 18 to 20 inches for a number 6 bar. You see that they want a number 4 within 12 inches of the top of the foundation at 1/3 points